Hello everyone, this is Jessica here. I'd like to welcome everyone to this webinar. Thanks for joining us today as we dive into Milesight's exciting plans for 2025. This roadmap contains what we've newly released and what we're going to put out for the public soon. Just when you thought our free public webinars couldn't get any better, they have. Everyone who attends our roadmap introduction webinars will have the chance to win a free sample of DS201 temperature sensor, VS370 radar human presence sensor, and CT105 smart current transformer. You're encouraged to leave questions during the presentation. All of them will be answered in the final Q&A session. Plus, after the webinar, all attendees will receive a follow-up email, including the download link of presentation slides, a recording of the webinar, and a simple questionnaire of the event. Of course, the higher level of activity, the more chances of winning. Winners will be announced on Milesight's social media after the 6 roadmap sessions, so stay tuned for updates. Here's what's on the menu. A quick look back at how our products rocked 2024. A sneak peek at our 2025 strategy, spoiler, it's big. And then deep dives into new models and upgrades, and some fun marketing events you won't want to miss. And finally, a sneak peek at what's planning in our factory for the second half of 2025. Let's kick things off with part 1, Milesight's 2024 wins. Here's what flew off the shelves, ranked by both sales revenue and volume. I've also noted their common applications for your reference. EM300TH. This has been a staple for years, widely used in building applications for indoor air quality monitoring. VS133 and VS135 people counters. These are mainly used in retail and build environments for tracking people traffic. WS301 is often used for door and window status detection, and sometimes integrated into energy-saving systems with HVAC or refrigerators. The WS202PIR and light sensor combo is frequently used in lighting control systems. Please feel free to read through the rest. If you need more information, just reach out to your sales account. They'll be happy to help with any details you need. This is just the warm-up, ready to see what's next. Let's jump into our strategy. Milesight Smart Building Solutions, Facility Management, Energy Management, and Space Management, all powered by innovative people sensing technology. After years of market research and real-world deployments, we've identified a clear demand. IoT solutions for buildings are no longer a luxury, they're a necessity. And at Milesight, we've built our expertise precisely in this space. We're pretty good at it. So why are we so confident? Well, modern buildings evolve through 3 critical phases, and Milesight delivers tailored solutions for each. First up is the internetization phase. Legacy systems often operate in silos, and Milesight industrial-grade RAID routers that act as universal translators, bridging serial devices like HVAC controllers or meters to modern IP networks. Think of them as the nervous system of your building's digital transformation. Next, we move to the intellectualization phase. The goal of this stage is smarter operations. Here, we start introducing more IoT-based solutions, such as HVAC controls and smart lighting controls based on people's presence detection. These aren't just connected devices, they're learning tools that optimize energy use, reduce waste, and adapt to occupancy patterns. Finally, we hit the automatization phase. Milesight Edge, people sensing technologies that let buildings anticipate needs. Imagine conference rooms that self-adjust lighting based on occupancy or retail spaces that reroute airflow dynamically. To give you some numbers, building-related projects have made up over 60% of all our applications in recent years. When we look at how our products are being used in different building applications, it's clear that the big focus is on effective facility retrofitting and unified energy usage management. But we're also seeing a growing demand for space management solutions that add real value. This trend highlights just how crucial Milesight is in pushing the smart building movement forward. In 2025, Milesight is rolling out a new product marketing strategy centered on people sensing driven smart buildings. As I mentioned earlier, building needs can be broken down into three main modules: facility management, energy management, and value driven space management. Each module calls for different IoT solutions, and we've got you covered at every step. Let's dive into what Milesight offers at each module and how we create a unique edge. All right, let's zoom in on facility management, the backbone of any smart building. We've identified four game changing applications that turn everyday operations into value generators. Let me walk you through them. First up, we have facility protection and maintenance. Think of this as your building's health checkup routine. The goal: maximize equipment lifespan while balancing efficiency and reliability. Imagine catching a faulty HVAC motor before it fails. That's how you protect both your assets and everyone inside the building. Next, we focus on the efficient monitoring and management of building systems. This is where the magic happens for your bottom line. By tightly monitoring systems like lighting and HVAC, you're not just saving energy, you're directly boosting profit margins. For example, our WS202 smart switch has helped clients cut lighting costs by up to 40% through occupancy-based automation. Another important aspect is meter upgrades and retrofits. Why replace when you can upgrade? Traditional meters often lack visibility. With low-cost retrofits like adding our UC controllers, you turn dumb meters into data powerhouses. One hospital client slashed water waste by 25% just by spotting hidden leaks. Last but not least, smart spaces, smarter savings. Building facilities can vary in many ways, including smart restroom management. Yes, even restrooms can be strategic. Smart restroom management isn't just about toilet paper alerts. By syncing cleaning schedules with actual usage data thanks to our people counter, a hotel chain reduced janitorial labor by 30% without sacrificing cleanliness. Next, let's dive into energy management, the secret sauce for slashing costs and boosting sustainability. We've boiled this down to three high impact scenarios that turn raw data into real savings. First up is HVAC control and management. Smarter than a thermostat. Here's the problem: cranking HVAC systems blindly wastes energy and money. Our fix is hybrid intelligence. Start with manual settings like your ideal temperature range, radar, in occupancy sensors, and air quality monitors. These act as your building's eyes and lungs. Let AI do the heavy lifting. Systems auto-adjust based on time of day, crowd size, and even weather forecasts. A Dubai mall reduced HVAC costs by 22% by syncing operations with foot traffic patterns. No more cooling empty halls. Next, we have power monitoring and management. This is all about real-time interactions and optimizing energy-saving strategies. By keeping an eye on energy use and consumption in real time, building managers can get tips and insights to save energy. For example, dodge the grid penalty in Dubai. Picture this: cloud kitchens with more than 50 ovens and fridges all firing up at once. Chaos for the power grid. Our solution is deploying smart current transformers to track exactly how much juice each kitchen or machine guzzles. Set dynamic caps to avoid overload fines like a circuit breaker for your budget. Lastly, there's lighting management where efficiency meets ambience. The old way, lights on 24/7 just in case. The Milesight way, adaptive brilliance. Motion sensors plus daylight harvesting means lights that dim when sunny and brighten when busy. Pair with smart switches for zone-based control. A co-working space building in Canada used this combo to cut lighting costs by 40% while members raved about the vibe. You'll see products grouped by use case, but wait, why is there a level sensor in HVAC control? Ah, great catch. Many oil-fired HVAC systems still rely on tanks. Our ultrasonic sensors act as a fuel gauge, so no more running dry midwinter or over-ordering costly heating oil. Now, let's talk about the space management where buildings truly start to think. This isn't just about square footage, it's about turning data into human centric value. Based on real world feedback, we've nailed down 5 applications that directly align with how people live, work, and thrive. Let's break them down. First up is environmental comfort, the silent sales boost. Retailers, have you ever noticed how a stuffy store drives customers out? Our IAQ sensors monitor carbon dioxide, humidity, and volatile organic compounds. Let's fix these and watch dwell time rise by 30%, which for a clothing retailer could mean a 15% sales lift. For offices, clean air isn't just healthy, it's profitable. A tech firm using our sensors saw a 20% drop in sick days after optimizing ventilation. Second, office and workspace planning, from wasted space to revenue. The problem is empty desks mean wasted rent. Milesight people counting sensors become your space GPS. Track peak usage to right size office layouts. One co working client freed up 25% of their floor plan and repurposed it into premium meeting rooms, boosting revenue by $18 per square foot per year. Third is human centric care, safety first, always. Think beyond compliance. Fall detectors in nursing homes reduced emergency response times by 40%. Fourth, we have smart restroom comfort. Better user experience and satisfaction can lead to higher rental rates and occupancy. Restrooms, the unlikely profit center. Yes, really. Smart restroom sensors track soap or paper levels and occupancy status. But here's the kicker, cleaner restrooms in a Dubai mall led to a 12% increase in tenant renewal rates. All right, let's get to the good stuff, the new products. In the first half of 2025, we've doubled down on innovation. Think of it as evolution meets revolution. We're boosting our proven products and launching game changers for every scenario. I'll walk you through them one by one, and feel free to shout questions as we go. Now we already have 2 new members in the People Sensing series, the VS373 LoRaWAN fault detector and VS370 radar human presence sensor. Imagine this in nursing homes. The fall detector is like a guardian angel that alerts staff the second a fall happens. It tracks dwell time to spot unusual inactivity. The radar human presence sensor is perfect for tight spaces like meeting rooms and server rooms. Battery powered, whisper quiet, and it knows when you're there, even in the dark. In February, we rolled out the new CT105 and CT303 current transformers, expanding our existing CT series. These new models address issues like probe aperture size and 3-phase specifications, making our product line even more comprehensive. In April, we're excited to introduce some new additions to the WT series for energy management. Positioned as mid-range fan coil unit thermostats with a clear user interface. The WT303 and 304 are designed to provide you with a better user experience. They're compatible with both 4-pipe and 2-pipe fan coil units, have no more compatibility headaches, support various voltage systems, and offer both on and off and proportional control options. Milesight is set to release an upgraded TS201 temperature sensor. The new probe can now monitor both temperature and humidity, making it ideal for places with strict requirements like labs and the pharmaceutical sector. North America customers, we heard you to add an external multifunction button for quick status checks. This handy button lets you turn the device on and off and check the network connection status, making it way more user-friendly and practical. June is Big Bang. A range of new products are waiting for you. The first to launch will be the WT401 split thermostat panel and the UC711 PTEC controller. This combo is designed primarily for the North American market, offering smart control for packaged terminal air conditioner units, traditional boilers, and air conditioning systems. The second is the socket of the future, WS516. Do you need British-style plug? We've got you in Hong Kong, Singapore, United Arab Emirates, the UK, and beyond. It's perfect for office buildings and hotel apartments. The third one that will be available in June is the VS321 AI Space Occupancy Sensor. is the battery-powered version of the VS121. If you need a low power consumption and easy wireless lower one setup people counter based on an RGB sensor, you won't miss it. The last one is Heroes for Cold Chain Monitoring TS601 and 602. To tackle the challenges of cold chain logistics, we noticed a gap in our product lineup for solutions designed specifically for refrigerated truck compartments and reusable temperature humidity sensors that track goods throughout the supply chain. With the widespread adoption of 4G Cat 1 technology, we can now offer low power wireless versions of these products. Now, let's dive into the heartbeat of smart buildings, our people sensing product line. Our 2025 strategy is to double down on retail while expanding into high traffic hubs like airports, malls, and transit stations. Why? Because whether it's a boutique store tracking foot traffic or an airport managing crowd flow, people data is the new gold. 4 new products were launched in the first half of this year, from pinpoint occupancy detection to crowd analytics. Breaking into healthcare, imagine fall detectors in nursing homes or sensors ensuring hospital room hygiene. The big win is merging people's statistics with lighting and HVAC controls. Picture this: lights dim when a conference room empties or the air conditioner adjusts as shoppers flock to a store section. We're not just selling sensors, we're crafting ecosystems. From retail heat maps to airport restroom efficiency, our tools turned raw data into actionable insights. Now, let's zoom in on the star of our people sensing lineup, the VS370 radar human presence sensor. But first, why does this matter? Imagine walking into a conference room that automatically lights up as you enter. That's the future we're building, and the VS370 is here to make it happen. It's designed to solve real-world pain points. Let's address the elephant in the room: privacy versus accuracy. Our VS121 camera-based sensor is great for crowd counting but raises eyebrows in private spaces. The WS202 passive infrared sensor is affordable but struggles with desk naps. You know, when someone's too still to detect. That's where the VS370 comes in. It strikes the perfect balance between high accuracy and affordability. We previewed it in our 2024 roadmap, and now it's finally available. What makes it stand out? First up is the 99% accuracy, which catches even keyboard taps and subtle movements. Second is zero cameras, no privacy concerns in restrooms or meeting rooms. Finally is budget friendly, costs much less than camera-based systems. How it works. Think of the VS370 as your building's ninja detective. The millimeter wave radar acts like a super sensitive energy field, detects micro movements such as writing or typing. The passive infrared sensor works as the trusty motion detector, perfect for obvious activity. And the light sensor teams up with your lighting system that dims lights when sunlight pours in. For optimal performance in controlling your room's lighting system, it should be installed in a fully enclosed space. It's not suitable for semi-open areas with partitions like workplace desks or toilet stalls. And it's also not recommended for monitoring hotel rooms. Now, let's tackle a hot question. What if my meeting room has glass walls? To answer it, we need to understand its trigger and reset logic. The sensor determines whether to trigger based on the PIR status. So glass walls will not block the device triggering. Then the sensor determines whether to reset based on the radar status. If the device is already in an occupied state and there is movement within the radar detection range outside the glass wall, it might lead to an inability to reset. So the correct answer is that PIO will not be affected, but radar might be influenced by dynamic objects outside the glass. But don't worry, you can resolve this issue through proper installation. Just look at the picture. When the device is mounted on a wall 3 meters high with a 120-degree field of view, it can accurately pick up slight human movements like typing on a keyboard or writing within a 3 to 4 meter radius detecting range. If the range is extended to 6 to 7 meters, it can detect normal human movements. Let's talk about something that truly matters: safety. Falls are a leading cause of injury, especially for seniors, and while there are plenty of fall detection devices out there, most have glaring gaps. Wearables, people forget to charge them. Cameras, privacy concerns. That's where the VS373 radar fall detection sensor comes in, a game changer in caregiving tech. Why VS373 stands out? Imagine a device that doesn't need to be worn, no more forgotten wearables, that never needs charging, it's ceiling mounted and always powered by Type C port. That respects privacy, no cameras, just radar. Studies show 60% of falls happen at night when seniors remove wearables. The VS373 is always on duty. How it works. The tech behind the magic. Here's the science. Number one, 40 millimeter wave radar. Think of it as a spider sense, it detects even the slightest movements, like a person lying still on the floor. Number two, AI algorithms. It filters out false alarms like pets or furniture with 99% accuracy. And three, layers of detection. I'd like to talk a little bit more about the detection methods we've implemented to ensure accuracy. The dwell time detection. It refers to the duration a person remains in a room that exceeding a preset value. When grandma spends too long in the bathroom, the system alerts caregivers no more guessing games. The abnormal stillness time detection. It means the duration a person remains motionless within the detection area. For example, it recognizes the posture of the human body lying on the ground. If the human body is in any posture and remains still for a long time according to your settings, there will be alarm prompts. The occupancy detection. The scenario is a patient tries to leave their bed at night, then you can customize the system for bed exit detection. It operates through an occupancy logic system. For example, when someone enters the defined area, the radar locks onto them, indicating occupancy. Covering oneself with a blanket or wearing thick clothing does not significantly affect detection. The system reliably detects slow or partial movements on the bed. A person is only considered to have left the bed when there is a significant height change, such as standing up, and they leave the detection area. The logic is that if the area is no longer occupied, it indicates the person has left the bed. Let's see how it's installed. Simple, sleek, and out of the way. This product is installed on the top of the room, higher than the height of the human body. The default mounting height is 2.3 to 3 meters and covers about 20 square meters. IP65 rating means steam won't phase it. But quick no direct water splashes like showers can interfere, so follow our installation guide to avoid hiccups. So what happens when multiple people enter the same space at the same time? Well, the VS373 will lock onto and track the first person who steps into its detection zone. It will keep following that person until he or she leaves the monitored area. If you're worried about potential false alarms when someone is lying still on a bed, we suggest you mask that specific area in the detection settings. By the way, the VS373 cannot detect if someone is breathing. When a fall happens, the VS373 doesn't just sit there. It will automatically generate multiple alerts, including on-site alerts, that yellow light indicator accompanied by a buzzing sound in the field. Additionally, its digital outputs and device-to-device communication capabilities allow for customized settings. Just to clarify, this product comes with a built-in buzzer and has a reserved digital output interface, so you can easily hook up external alarm systems. Now, let's talk about flexibility, because smart spaces shouldn't be held back by wires or power outlets. Remember our VS121 workplace sensor? Well, you asked, we listened. So in this June, we're launching its wireless twin, the VS321 AI Space Occupancy Sensor. Think of it as the LoRaWAN-based RGB sensor, sleek, battery-powered, and packed with tech to outsmart any space. Why the VS321? Three words: wireless, smart. Everywhere. There's no more hunting for power outlets. You can install it anywhere in minutes. Thanks to the LoRa magic, it sends data up to hundreds of meters in buildings, yes, through walls. Perfect for retrofitting old buildings. It has a 2-year battery life, powered by 4 replaceable lithium batteries. And don't worry, your data stays private. It only counts people anonymously and tracks occupancy. Here's how it outsmarts basic sensors. Number 1, AI plus RGB vision. Spots humans even if they're still, no more light shutting off while you're deep in a spreadsheet. Number 2, infrared plus RGB dual. The PIR acts as the motion scout to save power and RGB kicks in only when needed. Number 3, environmental IQ. Built-in temp and humidity sensors keep the sensor readings accurate and working smoothly. Number 4, support both occupancy detection and regional people counting. When deployed for occupancy detection, it can achieve an RGB-based accuracy of 95% to 97%, depending on the specific deployment environment. You can adjust how often it checks for occupancy, with the quickest rate being 1 detection every 2 minutes. And installation made stupid simple. It supports both drill mounting and adhesive-based installation. There are 3 ways to mount ceiling, suspended ceiling, and snap-in installation. Where does it shine? The VS321 is a versatile tool. Imagine smart offices, desk lights that follow you like a spotlight, campus labs auto ventilation when students crowd in, retail backrooms track inventory access without security cameras. In short, it's all about making spaces smarter and saving resources effortlessly. Now, let's shift gears to crowd intelligence. Remember our VS125 AI stereo vision people counter? The one uses AI stereo RGB technology that sees in pitch darkness and counts like a Hulk. Well, we've supercharged it for low mount and wide open spaces. Let's meet the VS125LW. Check out the specs that really make a difference. Here's the showdown between the standard VS125 and its low-mounted wider area version. Thanks to its upgraded lens with a wider field of view, the L double, which is a derivative of the standard, is perfect for installation heights of 2 to 3.5 meters. It covers up to 40 square meters compared to the standard VS125, which only covers 11 to 18 square meters at the same mounting heights. If your ceiling is higher than 3.5 meters, you'll need some mounting accessories to bring the L double variant down to its optimal range of 3.5 meters. Whether it's suitable really depends on your specific needs. The standard VS125 is great for areas where 18 square meters of coverage is enough. On the other hand, the LW variant is perfect for large entry and exit points because it covers more ground, meaning you'll need fewer devices and can save on project costs. So the choice comes down to the space you're working with and your budget goals. Both of them have the same genius brain, such as the dual lens AI, which counts people and shopping carts. Retailers love this. The zero lux vision, night mode without creepy floodlights. Gender detection helps retailers tailor displays. Anyway, it keeps all the advanced features of the standard VS125, like bi-directional counting, regional counting, staff detection, and all the other advanced detection features that listed here. Are you worried about connectivity in concrete jungles? Installation smarts. Wired connection through rock-solid Ethernet for control rooms. And wireless connection by 4G Cat1 works where Wi-Fi dies. It showcases Milesight's expertise and innovation in people counting. So whether you need precision or low mount, wide area coverage, we've got you covered. Now, let's talk about smart buildings that pay for themselves. At Milesight, we're not just chasing trends, we're building the tools that turn energy efficiency into real dollars saved. How? By focusing on 2 pillars, HVAC system control management and electricity monitoring and management. Here's where we're pushing boundaries. The CT current transformers. They help save energy by closely monitoring how much energy each piece of equipment uses in industrial or building facilities. They collect data systematically and use AI to optimize energy allocation. New models handle currents from 300 to 500 ampere. That's everything from coffee shops to car plants. The WT smart thermostats. The universal translators of HVAC works with 90% of global systems. Perfect for hotels retrofitting old units. the WS516 smart sockets. Just launched a British voltage version, works in more countries. Before we dive deeper, quick reality check. Energy waste isn't inevitable, it's solvable. Our tools turn dumb buildings into self-optimizing assets. Now, let's talk about energy detectives, devices that reveal hidden inefficiencies. Meet the Milesight CT series smart grid transformers. Think of these as the X-ray vision for your electrical systems. No cutting wires, no shutdowns, just instant insights. How it works. Imagine clipping a tiny device around a wire, like a fitness tracker for electricity. It magically senses power flow using magnetism, no direct contact needed. No batteries. Sips power from the circuit itself. Split design and fast sampling up to 3.3 kilohertz. That's 3,300 checks per second. Catches even millisecond power hiccups. The CT series stands out with its external wire temperature threshold alert, a unique feature highly valued by customers. This capability enables proactive monitoring of temperature deviations, enhancing wire safety and reliability. All the models come with an external temperature probe as a standard accessory that connects via a USB cable, making installation and integration a breeze. This user-friendly design gives it an edge over competitors. The new models, CT105 and CT303. So which one's right for you? Let's break it down. The CT105 comes with a larger wire hole, 36.6 millimeters, compared to the existing CT10X series, and an expanded detection range of 500 amps, 150 milliamps, making it perfect for larger wire diameters. Meanwhile, for most commercial buildings where distribution boxes typically max out at 400 amps, we've developed the CT303. It has a lower detection range of 300 amps and a smaller probe size, ideal for those tight spaces. If you're wondering about the CT series' ability to detect smaller currents, we've thoroughly tested it, and it keeps its measurement accuracy within a 3% to 5% error margin, even at lower current levels, like around 10 amps. This image demonstrates the different scenarios the CT10X and CT30X series can be used, because not all power systems are created equal. Whether you're dealing with a massive factory or a cozy cafe, we've got the right tool for the job. Picture this factory floor buzzing with 380 voltage motors, the kind that could power a small village. That's where our CT30X three-phase transformers come in. Handles high voltage, high current loads. Monitors three-phase systems, the backbone of industrial power. Built tough for harsh environments, dust, heat, you name it. On the other hand, in everyday building usage, we often have small appliances like refrigerators, coffee machines, and lights that operate on single-phase power. The power from the distribution box is converted into relatively lower voltage and current. In this case, the CT10X is perfect for such appliances. Meet the BUT 303 and 304 smart fan coil thermostats, the next generation upgrades to our existing WT 301 and 302 models. Why the new upgraded versions? There are several reasons. Number one, compatibility. New models support both 2-pipe and 4-pipe valves, while old models only work with 2-pipe valves. Number two, features. New models come with anti-freeze protection, window opening detection, and temperature-controlled dehumidification to address abnormal HVAC conditions and protect user assets. Number three, integration. The new models support D2D functionality for seamless interaction with Milesight products, a feature the old models don't have. Number four, design improvements. Physical buttons redesigned to prevent accidental touches, addressing user feedback on old models, and clearer labeling for intuitive control. The e-ink display for eye-friendly readability preferred by many users. If you need a no-fuss solution, the WT303 is your go-to. It's perfect for 4-pipe systems with 2-wire valves by on and off relay interface. If you want to fine tune comfort, the WT304 takes it up a notch. It sends a 0 to 10 voltage signal to valves for proportional temperature adjustments. Whether you're retrofitting an old office or building a smart hotel, these thermostats are here to save energy and keep everyone happy. Now, let's talk about HVAC made simple, because no one should need an engineering degree to control their air conditioners. Meet the WT401 wireless smart thermostat and its partner in crime, the UC711 controller. The controller is a split type control module, mainly used for controlling HVAC systems in packaged terminal air conditioner units. PTAC units are self contained air conditioning systems usually installed in walls or windows, and you'll often find them in hotels, hospitals, apartments, and office buildings. WT401 is the wireless wonder. You can say goodbye to tangled wires and hello to freedom. It comes with e-ink display, crisp clear and easy to read, even in bright sunlight. The 5-year battery life allows you to set it and forget it. Wireless design. The sleek panel talks to the control module via Bluetooth, no messy wiring needed. UC711 controller is the brains behind the operation. It controls up to 4 heat and 2 cool modes. 5 fan speeds, including auto. High, medium, low, and circulate is got you covered. LoRaWAN ready. Connects to your existing network for seamless integration. How does it work? Just follow these 3 simple steps. First, hook up the controller to your PTAC unit and the 24-volt AC power supply. Next, pair the thermostat with the controller using Bluetooth or power bus. You can power the thermostat with a battery, power bus, or a Type-C cable. Finally, manage everything through the LoRaWAN gateway using your phone or dashboard. See how easy it is? Now, let's visualize how the wireless thermostat and controller team up to create a seamless HVAC control. Whether you're retrofitting a hotel or upgrading an office, flexibility is key, and this duo delivers. Let's break down their connection magic. Option 1, BLE mode, the wireless workhorse. First up, Bluetooth Low Energy mode. The controller and thermostat chat like best friends over Bluetooth, no wires, no fuss. Why it's awesome? Because of the battery saver mode. The thermostat sips power, lasting up to 5 years, perfect for hard to reach spots. Another reason is the two-way talk. Adjust temps on the thermostat, and the controller responds instantly. Option 2, Power Bus mode for the steady performer. What is Power Bus? You can think of it as a data highway running through your DC power lines. A single cable carries power and data simultaneously. Why it's awesome? Rock solid reliability. Perfect for noisy electrical environments. No dead zones. Wired means no signal dropouts behind concrete walls. Finally, the LoRaWAN combo. Both devices join your existing LoRaWAN network and use Milesight's D2D to pair with the occupancy sensors for smart PTAC control. These versatile modes ensure that you can choose the best setup for your needs, whether you prioritize battery life, stability, or flexibility. Now, let's talk about something we all use every day, but rarely think about: wall sockets. But not just any sockets. Meet the WS516 Smart in Wall Socket, our latest innovation for the UK, Hong Kong, and Singapore markets. It's not just a socket, it's your gateway to smarter, safer energy management. The unique features including British Type G design, no adapters needed, and Bluetooth renaming. No more guessing which socket powers what. Rename socket 001 to TV socket or coffee machine socket. Control made simple. LoRaWAN broadcast. Control multiple devices with a single command. Think lights off for the entire floor. Safety first, always. Let's talk about peace of mind. The temperature monitoring. Get alerts if a socket overheats, no more fried circuits or fire risks. Anomaly detection. Spot faulty devices before they cause trouble. The socket also supports local daily and periodic task scheduling. This means you can automate routine tasks like turning on the coffee machine every morning or switching off lights at night reducing the need for constant user intervention and helping maintain consistent daily routines. Now, let's talk about environmental sensing. Because whether it's a vaccine in transit or a server room humming away, conditions matter. Our TS series has been a trusted name in cold chain and building monitoring, but we're taking it to the next level in 2025. Let's dive in. Now let's check the new version of a fan favorite temperature sensor TS201. What's new? First is the dual detection power. The TS201 version 2 now does double duty, tracking both temperature and humidity, making it perfect for all your environmental monitoring needs. The original version only tracked temperature, which wasn't good enough for really demanding places like hospitals and labs. Next, we've made it smarter and easier to use. An external button allows you to turn it on only when needed. No more wasting battery life, and also make sure the network is properly connected. And the fixed dump wire probe holder can keep reading stable, even in vibrating environments like trucks or factories. Two models, one perfect fit. With these upgrades, the new TS201 is set to be even more competitive in the market. Just a heads up, when ordering, specify which version you need. They've got different internal setups. Now, let's talk something about cold chain confidence, because when it comes to transporting sensitive goods, conditions are everything. Make the TS601 and TS602 temperature and humidity sensors your new best friends for keeping shipments safe, secure, and on track. Literally. Here's why they're game changers. Number one, real-time monitoring. Track temp, humidity, light, and vibrations. The light sensor alerts you if the truck or car trunk is open during the journey. The vibration sensor can tell if the cargo has tipped over. Number two, cellular connectivity. 4G LTE Cat 1 means reliable signal anywhere, no dead zones, even in the middle of nowhere. Perfect for cross-border shipments where Wi-Fi is a no-go. Number three, GPS tracking always know where your shipment is and if it's staying on course. Number four, store up to 5,000 historical records locally and retransmit data when the cellular network is restored. Other key features that shine. Built tough. It comes with IP67 rating and FDA-approved food contact materials, eliminating any potential health concerns and provides proven safety when it comes into contact with the food. 3-year battery life. Reports every 4 hours, collects data every 15 minutes, which means no constant recharging. 2 versions, 1 goal. The TS601, featuring internal temperature and humidity sensor, will be launched first. Following that, the TS602 with external probe options will be available, covering a wide temperature range from -200 to +500 degrees Celsius. Please see the comparison table for more information. So if you're looking to keep your cold chain transport under control, these sensors are definitely the way to go. All right, that wraps up our discussion on the exciting new sensors coming your way. At Milesight, we know the devil's in the details, and in 2025, we're obsessing over your details. Today, we're sharing how we're fine-tuning our products to work harder, smarter, and smoother for you. Let's dive into the upgrades. For our gateways, they are getting a major IQ boost. Number one, crystal clear visibility. Deeper integration with network servers means you'll see every sensor, every alert, every heartbeat of your IoT ecosystem. Number two, one-click simplicity. Redesigned interfaces mean deploying gateways is now as easy as setting up a smart speaker. Number three, added protocol support lets legacy devices and new tech play nice. Think of it as teaching your old HVAC system to speak LoRaWAN. For our cellular router series, we've got plans too. We're focusing on nailing down the core features you need. We're also optimizing our development and integration frameworks to build a solid foundation for the future. And as always, we're committed to making our platform more open and connected so you can collaborate seamlessly. In the world of IoT, connectivity is king. Whether you're managing a smart building, a remote site, or a sprawling campus, our Gateway series are getting some serious upgrades in 2025. First up are UG65, 67, and 56 gateways now speak Modbus TCP. Modbus serves as the uplink and it transmits data over TCP. Now the gateways can integrate with traditional Modbus building management systems, SCADA systems, or Modbus HMI. Users can locally collect data from any sensor, including electricity, water, gas, air quality, temperature, and other building parameters, which previously needed to be checked separately. And besides that, later in March, you can easily do the firmware update of your LoRaWAN N nodes through the embedded network server on these three standard gateways. How? It's pretty straightforward. Just go to the gateway's network server configuration interface, select and download the firmware package, and then push it to the connected node devices for remote updating. This feature, known as auto provisioning, is already up and running on the Milesight development platform. Coming this April, our solder-powered LoRaWAN Gateway SG50 and the Mini Gateway UX63 are getting some great upgrades. They'll support more connected options with VPN, have built-in network servers, and offer data retransmission. Plus, they'll work seamlessly with ChirpStack, boosting connectivity with multiple end nodes. The SG50 can handle up to 100 end nodes, while the UG63 can connect to around 10 to 20 end nodes. In 2025, we're boosting compatibility and flexibility for the routers. This April, the UR3X series is getting a new firmware update that adds zero-tier support for secure remote access, making it easier to monitor and control from anywhere. It'll also support cellular cloud connectivity through our Milesight development platform and Device Hub version 2, ensuring reliable, real-time data transmission even in remote areas. In June, the UR75 and UR51 5G routers will get a firmware update that includes SMTP for reliable email alerts and TR069 for easy remote device management. Plus, with cloud connectivity, you'll have real-time data access and advanced analytics to boost operational efficiency and decision-making. Since last year, Milesight has been busy building a development ecosystem and launched the Milesight development platform. This platform is all about making things easier in three main ways: quicker device deployment, simpler device management, and smoother app development. In the first quarter, we're rolling out the independent auto provisioning function. Then, in the second quarter, we'll enable sensor over-the-air updates and pre-configuration through the gateway. Now, let's see what's new in the near future. For the first half of 2025, Milesight is focusing on smart building solutions driven by people sensing. We've got a lot of marketing and product mans lined up to showcase our solutions and strategies around this theme. Starting in March, there will be 4 exciting events. Make sure to stay tuned, get registered, and spread the word to your channel partners. The image outlines Milesight's product release plan for the second half of the year, categorized into 4 main areas: building efficiency, people sensing, environmental sensing, and high-profile new products. Please stay tuned for our CT current transformers. The new CT product is coming because the old ones could only measure current, but many customers need to measure voltage too. This new version will handle both. We're still finalizing its design, but it'll be great for energy monitoring. We're cooking up something special here for people sensing, but you'll have to wait a bit longer for the details. For environmental sensing, the disposable temperature sensors and a brand new weather station that uses cellular Cat1 network will open up a whole new world of possibilities. The building gateway will support multiple protocols like KNX and MBus. Take your time going through this. We're excited to share what we've been working on. For more Milesight insights, please keep following us on our social media. Thank you all for your attendance today. And I hope today's introduction will help you better understand Milesight's product planning for the upcoming months. Hope you found it worthwhile, and see you next time.